Okay, Colin.
Hello.
Artistic UK. What is it all about?
What's it all about? Well, Artistic UK came about really from frustration. I've always been involved in teaching and working with people with the sort of therapeutic arts, and a friend of mine was also a teacher. We've both realised we were seeing the same frustrating thing, which was creative people that we knew or we knew of who were being frustrated by the society they live in. And what was happening is that they were being used up by that society, and then that part of society was saying, we've used you up now, we don't really care about you anymore, we don't want to support you anymore, you're too difficult to deal with, go away. And we kept seeing it. It was so bizarre. I kept saying to my friend, Richard, this is odd, Richard, I've seen it again. Today I met blah and this happened again. We can't have this. So we were going to set up just a gallery where these people could come in and show their work and we could support them. Then we realised very, very quickly after the first show we did, there was much more to do. There were so many artists who had challenges to overcome, whether that was autism or some form of addictive problems or just natural inability to cope with the art world. And we realised we could help and we could support them. And suddenly, one afternoon, Artistic was born, and we went, oh, we'd better get on with it. And that's what happened. And it hasn't stopped.
And in what way, you said about the gallery space, we're standing in one of those beautiful spaces today. How else do you help the artists?
Well, of course, you can't just say to artists, give me a piece of work. You do need to mentor them and support them, because it's really hard, because an artist's existence is really insular. It's normally you and the canvas, or you and the photograph, or you and whatever it is you're doing. And it's not easy wherever you are, but if you have some other problem or challenge that you've got to overcome, it's almost impossible. So you need somebody old and really handsome to talk to. So they weren't available, so I normally get that job. And I mentor the artists in Artistic and help them jump those hurdles or show them where the hurdles are. And we work through those things and they produce more work. And then the great thing is we are able to give them gallery space, sometimes studio space as well. And we're able to bring artists together to work on commissions. And it really works. And I know it sounds like a nonsense, but it actually works. It brings artists together. They realise they're all the same and that they're all different at the same time. But they're all aiming for the same place, which is to get their work out into the world. We sell it as well, that's even better. But what happens is that people start to grow, and that's the amazing thing, they actually start to grow. Some of our artists have gone from unable to work at all, can't work like it anymore, they're now working, they were working on paintings this size, now they're working on paintings this size. That to me is a huge, huge success. And that's the brilliant thing. People see that we are doing great things, and then we just brainstorm ideas. And one of the ideas we had was, should we ask, can we ask, will we have the spherical objects to ask, would you like to help us? So we reach out to big artists like Magnus Gajone, Louise McNaught, Endless. We say to them, we're going to run this show with our guys and girls in it. Do you want to be part of it? Do you want to support us by putting in a piece of work? And I'm not surprised now, but we were surprised. They all, to a man and woman, they say, yes, we want to help, we want to support, and we want to make it better. And it's incredible. And this show is unbelievable.
It's amazing.
It's 115 artists from every walk of life.
And from across the globe, by the sound of it.
All over the globe. We've got every single continent represented except for South America. South America. But we will have them, and they'll want to be part of it because it is amazing. We're now thinking of maybe even touring the show. It's terrifyingly wonderful, honestly. It's amazing. What's brilliant is all of this helps all of our artists because they grow, because they're showing beside Louise McNaught, they're showing beside Mark Welland. Their work is hanging beside Mason Storm.
Well, Mason.
It blows them away, and it actually blows me away as well because they're all my heroes. And those people that I've looked up to for years and years and years are now reaching out and helping us and supporting us. And in a way, we're helping them too. And I can't see artistic stopping, which is amazing.
Oh, that's absolutely fantastic. And I know you mentioned in conversation somewhere else that about a third of the artists, you said, are on the autistic spectrum.
Yeah.
So what's the link between autism and art, and how does art help?
Well, I believe I'm quite autistic. No one's ever told me, but I think I am. And I think quite a lot of creative people are autistic or have mental health challenges or have addictive problem challenges, because I think that part of the brain that is very creative also drops into those problematic areas inside the brain, areas which cause concern to other people. So I think that is what's happening, is that the sort of side of creativity which sits in our minds is also the side which is easily broken or easily falls apart. So I think it's normal to be abnormal in the creative arts. That's how it works. And now and again I meet someone who isn't that, and I find them really odd. I can't quite work them out. But that's not what we're finding in artistic. We're finding that most of the artists we work with have some kind of complication, whether they're established artists, guest artists or core artists. There is something that we all need to mentor and help each other with. When I'm in the studio, the guys that are in the studio are mentoring me. So that's the way it works, and that is the way it's successful.
Oh, that sounds absolutely amazing. If there was something that you wanted the world to know about you, Colin Sugden, or about artistic, what would it be?
Well, I wouldn't want them to know anything about me, to be honest. Very uninteresting book that would be. But I think artistic is something they need to look at. They need to look at what we've done. And in 3.5 years, we have gone from absolutely nothing to a collective of artists of around about 150. We have changed the way people see artists who have challenges. They're no longer pitied. They're looked at in a way that brings great respect and actually a little bit of wonder and a little tiny bit of amazement that these people can be what they really are. And that is the core of the reason we made artistic in the first place. Because we were sick and tired of seeing these people got rid of. We want them to be back in this society and a productive part of it. And artistic has done that. And I think that's what people should see, that we have done that. We've got to just start.
Oh, that was absolutely amazing. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
I hope, one of the things I really want to do, having visited the space, is to help you raise money.
Thank you.
And so, as we will see how this journey pans out. But
That'd be brilliant.
it's been an awesome space. If you haven't visited, you've got until 23rd of August, but it's absolutely fantastic. And how can people find out more in terms of website and further information?
The way they can find out is going to our Instagram page. We try and use Instagram like our telephone to everybody. We are on artistic-UK or Fibers for Artistic. But we also have a website which is artistic-uk.org. We have the 50/50 fine art shop on there. It will be open tomorrow morning, and everything that's here is there. So if you can't make it to London, why not? And if you can't be at the show, why not? And if you can't dig very deep in your pocket, go on to Marilyn's page and donate some money there, because that will come to us. That will help Artistic move forward. That's what the page is for.
And that's gofundme.com/autism and art. if you wanted to donate some money to this incredible organisation, because they're doing great work. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.